So YouTube, how y'all doing? School Lockdown Stories animated by Llama Arts. We reacted to one of his. Y'all rocked with it. So yeah, I don't know. Before y'all recommended me School Lockdown Stories too, but they weren't by him, so they weren't animated.
It was a
But
typical boring
y'all
day
like
in
this type of
calculus,
shit,
only it
so
was Friday, 7th period, meaning the week was almost over and spring break would finally be upon us. So everybody was getting antsy in their seats, I could tell.
are
We
these
didn't
true?
have a test that day like a lot of
Who
my
knows?
friends did with their other teachers, so our teacher in the middle of class just decided to start playing games with us on
Bro, why that fool all
Sporkle.com.
cracked out?
Our teacher in the middle of class just decided to
Fuck?
start playing games with us on Sporkle.com. He
That
was a
fool's off
very
something.
laid-back teacher like that. As we were doing some brand logo quiz on Sporkle, I remember the exact moment it happened. Right after my friend answered a question, I remember the exact answer too, Adidas. The dean's voice came through the loudspeaker. He sounded panicked and frantic as he told all the teachers this was not a drill and to go into lockdown. I actually got the chills, and I got goosebumps on my arms as our usually laid-back teacher too seemed panicked as he ran to turn off the lights and ushered us to the back corner of the room. We all sat in silence for about 2 minutes, and then the usual buzzing that came from a panel in the back of the room ceased, indicating that the school must have cut all the power. We all looked at each other, realizing this must be serious.
No
A
shit.
few more minutes of waiting later, we heard a man screaming at the top of his lungs coming down the hallway. 2 girls in the class actually started crying, which made all of us even more scared. As the screaming got closer to the classroom, the lunatic-sounding
I don't know
man
why I think
started
that shit's
banging
funny.
on the lockers while screaming, "I'll kill all of you." It was at that moment that I started to fear for my life. My teacher shushed us as we all looked at each other to see our peers' reactions. The banging then moved from the lockers to our classroom door.
Yo, that last one?
The banging
She
then
didn't give a
moved
fuck. She's stoned out of her mind,
from the
bro.
lockers
She was
to our
blasted.
classroom door,
He's got blood on his shoes.
and that's when one of the crying
Somebody
girls
died.
screamed no. The banging on the door only grew worse. Crying girls screamed no.
Look, I don't know if this is true. This story, it doesn't say true story. Like what? Open up. No. Alright, for sure then. The fuck?
The banging on the door only grew worse as the man started screaming, "Open up." 2 of the girls in the class were crying out loud now.
Bro,
It
can
felt
somebody
like
just
an
like
eternity
chokehold
that
her
that
shit?
man was
Just like
pounding at
cover,
the
you know what I
door.
mean? Like,
But
Jesus
eventually,
Christ.
he finally continued
fuck?
down the hallway, screaming
really
like a
screamed no.
mentally
She started
insane
talking.
person until we could not hear him anymore. I'd say 10 minutes later, though it felt like
That's
half
for
an
sure
hour
happened
given
to
the
him in real life. If
situation,
this isn't
the
true,
dean
that's for
came
sure
back
happened.
on the loudspeaker explaining the situation, which was surprising for him to do. He explained that some apparently mentally unstable person entered the building and assaulted the woman sitting at the front desk, causing her to flee the building screaming, and staff wasn't sure
She
if the
did the
man was
race.
armed or not.
Hey, respect.
Now this was before the school had cameras or could afford proper security, so the school was wide open to something like this happening. The staff had done a sweep of all the hallways and classrooms and couldn't find him, so the dean instructed the teachers to resume teaching but to keep all the doors locked and to not let any students leave for any reasons. The most disturbing part, however, is that one of the janitors working the night shift found the man
Keep
sleeping in
teaching,
one
bro.
of the
Shouldn't you call the cops and then evacuate the whole school, right? Like, or I guess you could just leave them there and bring I don't know what the.
storage closets near the back end of the
I think
school,
just keep
and
teaching
according to
fucking
rumors
calc.
that were spread
You know
by
what I'm
my
saying?
peers, sticking out of his pocket
Yeah, you don't
was
keep
a
teaching calc
44
when a motherfucker got a
Magnum.
strap on him in the
The
campus.
janitor
What the
must
fuck?
have done something stupid to
All
wake
right.
him up. For example, leaving the closet door open, because by the time a police officer could arrive on the scene, the man was gone. My entire class, as far as I know, to this day, has no idea if this man was ever found, but I like to think that right now, he's being given the proper help that he needs.
Oh, that was it? Oh, shit. I thought it was like back to back. Alright, cool, I guess. Yeah, that's. I don't know. Y'all like homies' content. I like the creepypastas when they got like, or horror stories animated. Like, this is cool. Oh, shit. What the fuck happened there? 9 stories and they're an hour long? Holy crap. yeah, I like homie's content. I like creepypasta. I like the animation. You know, something to look at. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. You know, go show him love. I mean, you guys are recommending me his stuff, so yeah, you know what I mean. You already know about him. I hope you have a good day.